people? I am back. I know you guys were on my live earlier. Welcome to Talk on the Block. This show is featured on the Wiley Life as well as on Speak Music Radio. So definitely go check those platforms out, speakmusicradio.com and thewileylife.com. You'll be able to follow all of our social medias and everything that we have for you. Videos, Bridget's show, BB Talked, as well as Mac Music Show. Mind you, we are a broad media outlet. We have people who have different ideas about life and society and politics and all that stuff. So we all talk from our personal beliefs and our personal convictions. So definitely on our shows, we don't disrespect anybody for their beliefs and systems. I expect everybody who's watching me on Facebook and YouTube to abide by those rules. We don't make comments towards the characters of me or anybody who is commenting or posting on it. Let's keep the conversation civil, and also let's just keep the conversation about the topics, whether you disagree or not, whether you're in emotions or not. This is not an attack on a person. I respect you. If you believe a different way than I do or anybody on here, you should do that same for me. These are just discussions. These are just ideas. These don't make or break nobody. Nobody's trying to convince anybody to change their minds. This is just real discussion about real topics. But also make sure you're liking and sharing if you think somebody's going to want to hear about this topic, because I'm talking about the Kaepernik meme today. So I think it's an interesting meme. I have a few takes about it. It's surfacing back up because of the George Floyd incident. So I want to talk about that meme coming up. So again, let's respect everybody. So let's get into this topic, because I'm kind of excited about this topic. So I am. There's this meme that's been going around. I know you have seen this meme before. I put it down here in the corner here. And it's been going around, and people have been asking people what they think about this meme. And I'm just like, okay. I put, actually, I saw it on my friend Keisha's post, and I wrote, and let me just pull the meme up. Let me pull it up first, all right? Let's just pull this up, because I really want to make sure that you guys know what we're talking about with this meme. So this meme right here, right? Let's look at this meme real quick. No shade to anybody about how they believe about this meme. This meme says, what kneeling offends you more, right? So this is an interesting meme. I have to say, because I have two ideas about this meme, and I want to kind of put this out there for everybody. First of all, I wrote on Keisha's post both, and she was like, "Oh, I can't believe you! I can't believe I have a friend who believes in that." Right? Let me before you guys get off in your emotions, and go on to a frenzy and start attacking me and my character. And remind you, if you attack me and my character and how I think, I will delete you from my post. I will delete you from my friends list or anything else like that, or delete you off the pages that you're on. I'm not really here for likes, and I don't care if I have your like. There's enough people on here who likes what I'm saying and will support what I do. You're not an exception. So you're not somebody I'm going to be crying over if you leave my social medias. I'm cool with it. But I think that both are appalling. Both are very, offensive, to our society, right? Obviously, it's offensive for the cop to be putting his knee on anybody's neck. That's just assault. That is not a way you're supposed to do things. I'm really an advocate for justice for this man, for George Floyd. We need to do this in the right way, right? We need to do this with the right things behind it. We need to take the right steps in order to get justice for him. Otherwise, we're not getting justice, because right now we're burning down buildings. We're burning down uh, 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 gas station stores, looting targets. So we're causing our own people not to have jobs in our communities, where we're taking our jobs out of our communities and thinking that's somehow getting justice for this man. I think we have that twisted. Like, we need to take the road of peace like we've always have. So, and let me get into why I say both. So let's look at this meme real quick. This meme. It says, "What kneeling offends you the most?" Now, on the left, on the left we got Kaepernick. He's kneeling, and we got the police officer who's kneeling. Same thing, but different context. The reason why I say both, because first of all, let's talk about the police kneeling on the man's neck. I believe that that's wrong again, but this is not a racist thing. Reason why I believe both are appalling, because this cop situation with George Floyd is not racist thing. Nobody has confirmed that this man was a racist. Nobody has confirmed that he's doing it because he's black. Right? This man actually has a lot of complaints on excessive force behaviors. So as I said in my last video, this is not a race thing. It's a police overreach thing, a police brutality thing, a police what's the word? This is a police officer that is pretty much a bully and takes his badge to heart and want to step on everybody he wants to step on because he has a badge. This is there's the word. This is a police officer with an ego problem. It's an ego problem. This has nothing to do with race. I guarantee you he treats everybody he pulls over like that, unless he knows them or he knows of them of good character. I'm sure he's one of those cops. But this is not about racism. So putting these two things next to each other has nothing to do with one another. All right? So it's appalling for that man to be putting his knee on somebody's neck. I don't care if he's black, white, Asian, Latino, Indian, alien, dog, cat. I don't care. You are not allowed to restrict somebody's breathing or the carotid artery with your knee just to hold somebody down. That's appalling. And he needs to be put in jail. He needs to be fired, which he has already been. Now, let's go back to Kaepernick and his kneeling. First of all, this is appalling because, one, I'm always a firm believer of right place, right time. First of all, you're at a football game and you are reverencing the national anthem or the flag, which is indicative to the total freedom of everybody here. Is a symbol of freedom of everybody here. And I hear all y'all talking about, well, it wasn't meant for us, and it wasn't meant for us. Like, I don't care what it was meant for in the past. We have rights just like everybody else. So that flag and the meaning of freedom applies to us as well. Period. The flag does not stop with a certain race group of people because we have rights now. We fought for those rights. Our ancestors fought for those rights. So we cannot sit here and say that the flag and the whole induction of the flag and American freedom is all about racism, because it's not. Maybe in the past it was. I'm not here to argue that because I have not researched that. And I haven't got any notes for that situation. Whatever it was in the past, we ain't talking about the past. We talking about the now. We always looking in the past and trying to make whatever the past happened is happening now. No, we are all free under that flag. So Kaepernick sitting here enjoying his freedom as a pro football player, that's disgusting. That he's enjoying that freedom, but he's gonna disrespect the very thing that allows us to be free. Then don't live here. If y'all got a problem with the freedom in America, there is so many other countries that probably would love to take you. You might not like the way they live because they don't have freedom. They have communism. They have dictatorships. They have monarchies. That's socialism. You might like it better than them. Matter of fact, you might like that. But that's disgusting in a country that allows him to work, that allows him to enjoy the freedom of being a millionaire as a football player. So here's another reason why it disgusts me. Because, first of all, this thing morphed into, first of all, it was about, he kneeled because he claims that he's fighting the cause against police brutality of black people, right? So, as I shown in one other video, that one, his narrative was false in the first place. It was false in the first place. You want to see why? Here, let's go look real quick. Let's go look. This post here. Right? Number of people shot dead by police in the United States from 2017 to 2020 by race. So far in 2020, there's 42 white people shot dead. 31 black people shot dead. Right? According to this, 370 white people was killed in 2019. 235 was killed by black people were killed by cops. And in 2018, it's 399 people were killed by cops that were white. 209 right here. 209 in 2018. In 2017, there's 457 white people killed by cops. 223 people were killed by cops. Black people were killed by cops in 2017. So you mean to tell me this is about race? This is why I say both of them are disgusting, because we got people out here spreading misinformation to make a point, right? So you can get mad at me all you want to. Some of y'all Kaepernick supporters, y'all can support Kaepernick. I'm not mad at you guys supporting Kaepernick. It's your choice to support him. But I'm not going to sit here and get on my radio show and get on my blog and get on this stuff and act like this is some innocent thing and this is a truth or this is a fact when the data and all the facts don't show that. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to anybody, because you wouldn't want that to be done to you. Do unto others as you want to be done. So we got Kaepernick spreading this false narrative because he probably didn't like what was going on in the NFL, really, because now he used this thing to get these endorsements from Nike and stuff. He got rich off of this. That's what he did. He was looking for a reason. Got ejected from the NFL. Now he's trying to come back. He's trying to make money. But where he at? Is he over in Minnesota right now? No, he's not. Is he helping them riot? No, he's not. Is he helping them protest? No, he's not. Is he making a legislation to change these laws? No, he's not. He collecting a paycheck. I think it's seriously something wrong when we're sitting here listening to celebrities who tell us to go out, oh, you go get justice for this person. It's all right. And then everybody's all these people are justifying the fact that these people are burning down their community. Justifying it. Burning down their community. But they sitting in their little bathtub at home watching you do it. Because they have to play the game. They rich. They didn't get rich doing that. You don't see Jay-Z down there protesting. You don't see P. Diddy down there protesting. You don't see none of our black business millionaires down there helping you protest. Because they know there's an etiquette. They know there is a way to do things. Because if they did not do it the way that is supposed to be in society, they would not be where they are now. I love how when I'm listening to a lot of motivational speakers, they also tell people who are trying to become millionaires or are trying to become successful in life to understand the process of how to get what you need in your industry. Understand that process and focus on that process. It's funny how we never take that to account when it comes to law. We make all these false claims, these grandiose claims, Like one guy saying, it's the police killing us. We not killing us. That's a big lie right there. What are you talking about? We not killing us. We can just go to Chicago and see that. We can go to Milwaukee and see that. We can go to LA in the middle city and see that. We killing us, not just the police. I just showed you the statistics. These are current statistics. You can say it's a lie all you want to. Show me different. Show me the lie. Everybody's always getting on me how I think because I think both sides. I think, let me see the data. Let me see the proof. I will never convict somebody without true evidence. I will never call somebody racist if I don't see the evidence of it. I don't care what they do because you can't tell me that cop only does that to black people because none of y'all know. I guarantee you he do it to other people because that's how he functions. He's a bully. He's a punk. He's a bully. That police officer is a bully, and that's deplorable. So is Kaepernick. Kaepernick, deplorable. Deplorable. There's nothing that you can tell me that makes any of those things okay. When Kaepernick is making money off of this, he ain't out there. You poor, you struggling. You looting in Target. You burning down your community because people like Kaepernick is telling you this is the cause without no facts. Telling you that black people killed more by police when the data don't even show that. Telling you that COVID-19 is so deadly when the data don't show that. But then you mad at the people like me who want to bring these facts into to light. You mad at people like me who want to help educate us so that we can make better decisions in life. How can we make that better decisions when we keep getting misinformation? People are rioting because they got misinformation. This is disgusting. They're both disgusting. Because Kaepernick don't have no cause. Because he ain't out here. He ain't making legislation. He did that for money. All these celebrities getting on here telling you to do this stuff, but they not here with you. They get up on their little cozy platform and say, "Oh, racism has to stop." Not Tory Carroll, but what's that girl's name? Man, forgot that girl's name. But anyways, a lot of these big artists, I forgot her name. I can't even mention her now. But these big artists, musicians, and these actors up there saying, "Hey, oh, racism is so bad, and this police brutality, these police against black people," telling you all of this nonsense. Again, I'm not saying there are not racist cops. There are some racist cops. They're everywhere. But that doesn't mean that their precinct and their police station and every police person on that force is targeting black people, because that's a falsehood. That's a falsehood. And what Kaepernick did, that's a falsehood. He put every good cop in danger. He put every black cop in danger, every Asian cop in danger, every Latino cop in danger, because he said, he's talking about, I'm going to take a knee because the cops are killing black people. That's a lie. There's a specific cops killing black people. There's specific cops killing people, period. I'm not knocking that. Those people shouldn't be in service. Yes, I agree. But you're not going to sit here and make this narrative that all cops are bad and we got people busting out windows on cop cars, innocent cops who had nothing to do with Floyd's death. It's 4 cops that had something to do with that. And then Target has nothing to do with those deaths, but we're looting their stores, stealing TVs. But that's supposed to be getting justice? That's called opportunism. That's called opportunism. We need to start thinking, especially us in the black community. We need to start thinking about the things that we do, the things that we allow them to perpetuate in our young people that causes us to. And the funny thing is, what y'all not even thinking about, they got the police standing out and on riots. That's how much they don't care about your community. They got the mayor of that city telling those kids, do what y'all do. I understand. Do it. Gave them permission to loot. Gave them permission to bust out police car, to attack police. Gave them permission. And you not looking at what they're doing, because I guarantee you if they go in that rich neighborhood, it ain't happening. I bet you it won't happen. I bet you those police will arrest everybody who tried to go into the rich, wealthy neighborhoods and tear that stuff up. I guarantee you it won't happen. I challenge anybody to prove me wrong on that. Prove me wrong on that. I guarantee it won't happen. But they're going to let us destroy our communities. And what y'all not seeing is, if they can't get control of that, then martial law comes into effect. And y'all not looking at that. Because once martial law is in effect, then the military takes over. There's no due process. If you don't obey military law, that's imprisonment. Period. There's no courts. There's no court date. That's imprisonment, because we are in wartime law when we go into martial law. So you can be sitting in jail indefinitely because we allow the politicians and all these rich people to excite us to riot and do these things and say, well, you know, they gave us permission to do what we want because we mad. We mad. So let's go destroy our community. How stupid does that sound, guys? What are we teaching our kids? What are we giving our kids these excuses and these escapes for? Come on, people, let's think. Like, we got to do better. Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, these people did not ask us to do this. This is not how we honor Floyd. This is not how we honor Arbery. This is not how we get justice for them. This is not. You know how you get justice? You go to those courthouses. You stand in front of the police stations like Malcolm X did. Oh no, that's like what the rednecks do, right? No, that don't do nothing. We got all these powerful black people in Congress. We got all these powerful black people, but somehow we can't do nothing? That don't make sense to me. So in that case, all those black politicians on the Democratic side are useless. So what are we still voting for them for? If we don't have power to stop this thing the legal way, if we don't have power to stop this thing the right way with all of these black politicians, all of these black powerful millionaires like Jay-Z and all these people that got money, then that means they ain't worth nothing in the first place. So what are you crying for? And then another thing, we talking about all these white cops on black people. Young black men ain't trying to go be cops. You even mentioned, why don't you go to the police academy? They looking at you like, I ain't even do no police. That's lame. What you talking about? I'm a thug. I'm a gangster. And then another thing, we riding over a cop that killed a black man right now, but we ain't riding over on the thugs that killing us in the streets every day. Y'all ain't saying enough is enough now. Like, come on, man. That's hypocritical. That's hypocritical. I get it. It's hard to hear this. It's hard to hear this. It's hard to understand this. I know a lot of people don't agree with me. It's hard. I get it. I get the hardness about this. But that's just reality. When are we going to sit down, have a true conversation, stop attacking people for looking at things well-roundedly, stop attacking people for seeing that this is wrong, stop attacking people for not seeing things black and white all the time, and start really doing the things that we need in order to protect the people that we love? Because we're not doing that. Let's do better, guys. If you like that video, make sure you like, subscribe to the Wiley Life. Also subscribe to Speak Music Radio. Obviously, my show is not the only one on Speak Music Radio, so if you don't like what I'm saying, there's other people like Bridget on BB Talks that you may like a little bit more, or Mac Music Show. They talk a little bit more on the liberal side. I talk both sides, so I'm not necessarily either or. I talk common sense, period. That's just going to be me, and it's always going to be me. But if you like what you, please like and subscribe, share this video. If you want to support me, I have a merch store that goes to the Wiley Life merch store. You can go to www.wileylife.com. You can find all of that. Follow me on my social medias. And guess what? We out here in these streets.